and welcome to my 4th grade classroom. Okay guys, do you remember when we talked about angles?
Yes.
What do we remember about angles? I know that by a show of hands, I know that a lot of you have good memory and perhaps you know all about angles, but put your hands down, okay? I would like for you to use your talking chips. In this case, they're your pencils. Show me your pencils. Take turns. The person with the longest hair.
You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count.
Can you think about angles in the real world? Where do we use angles? Look around you. Okay, put your hands down. We're thinking. Look around you. Where in this classroom would you identify an angle? And how? What would be the measurement? How much? Discuss.
Discuss that the door has a writing card.
Will you walk over there and show us?
It's the writing card.
Oh, the frame near the corner. The frame near the door frame. And we have exactly a 90-degree
angle.
Therefore, it's a
right angle.
We're going to be using angles in the real world, and as we discussed, they're everywhere, right? They're not just here. It's not just part of math, right? It's everywhere. This is daily life. Objective. You're going to be able to draw, measure, and explain the concepts of angle measurement by using a protractor. What does it mean to persevere?
Persevere means to work together and always work together, like as a group. To do something together and find out the problem.
Thank you. You're going to work together as a group, and we're going to work together as a class. Then you're going to work together as a group, but then you're going to solve the problem together. Are you going to give up?
No.
Is giving up an option?
No.
Okay, so this is our mission. Okay, so you're a pilot flying over the state of Kansas. Where are we flying over?
The state of Kansas.
So put your pilot's hat on. Your pilot hat. Okay, everyone, do you see it? What color is yours? Blue? Your pilot hat. Okay, you're all pilots. Sit up like you're pilots. So there's bad weather. So you need to really pay attention and listen to know where you need to go. So if we tell you, the air traffic controller tells you you need to turn straight at a right angle, you're going to land at a right angle, you're going to land at exactly how many degrees?
90 degrees.
Thank you. So here we go. When he gives you a city, you're going to draw a line from your plane to that city on your map. So I'm going to give you a map of the state of Kansas. So as pilots and as good listeners, you need to listen to your air traffic controller, which would be
Miss Rivera.
Okay, so here we go. So, since there are no highways in the sky, pilots fly airplanes from place to place using
angles.
So, do they, up in the sky, do we have streets and roads with signs?
No.
In the cloud? No. Route 66, Avenue C, 16th Street. This way to Yuma, that way to Phoenix, Kansas. No, you don't, so you have to use what?
Angles.
Your plane, which is your vertex. Walking around, everyone should have their protractor, the center line. And this is where we're going to have our protractor. And this is our vertex. So, I am your air traffic controller, and I'm telling you that from this point, this vertex, you're going to go to Hayes protractor. So from this point to Hayes, you're going to draw a very fine line. Okay? You could use the edge of your protractor, or you could use your ruler. So either or. Okay? And so you're going to draw from the center of the circle to the other center, which is your vertex. Okay, draw your line.
Find out what we're made of.
Use your, now with the heavy and dark, write your tick mark. Okay, trace, just go ahead and right above it. Write a little tick mark. So the portion inside would be your angle. So let's take a look at my angle. What is the measurement of my angle? It's going right through the 80 degrees, right? 80-degree mark. So this angle right here measures 80 degrees. So right on the line, I'm going to write 80 degrees. So write 80 degrees, please. So from this point to his, it's 80 degrees. You are all going to be the pilots of your plane, okay? You're in total control of your learning, and you're going to make sure that you're listening and following directions to know exactly where you need to go. Pretend you're being asked to fly from some cities to other cities. Before you take off, you figure out which angles you will need to follow to get to other cities. When you figure out the angles, use a 0 on the right side of your protractor. Captains, raise your hand. You're going to be your team's air traffic controller. So for the first destination, captains, you're going from Yuma, Arizona to Flagstaff. So air traffic controllers, raise your hands. You're going from Yuma, Arizona to Flagstaff. And so everyone needs to draw their nice and neat line from Yuma, Arizona to Flagstaff, Arizona. And figure out the degree measurement. So go ahead, air traffic controllers, you're in charge. Begin.
We are called to help our friends in need.
Okay, so as you can see, we learned many things about angles today. Alright, thank you pilots and thank you air traffic controllers for doing such an amazing job. So now, this is what you need to think, okay? You need to tell me, you need to tell your partner, but before you do that, you need to think about something that you already knew about angles, something that you knew already, and then, hey, I knew that, and guess what? I was right all along, you know? And something that you perhaps learned, or just didn't know. So, did we learn a lot of things about angles? Who would like to share?
I learned today that you have to be very accurate with your lines.
Thank you, guys. You have to write. So, thank you for coming.
She helps me out when I have troubles, like when I don't understand something. She always thinks of a way to tell me something. And also, she's full of surprises. She also she just surprises me sometimes. And she takes good care of us. Like she helps us do the aims. That's why we're working on it. And she's helping us go to 5th grade, and she's preparing us. And also she has a smart brain because she had a degree, and she likes to laugh a lot when we're working on worksheets. She likes to laugh and teach at the same time. And also she listens to her heart. That's why I like Miss Rivera. Because she's respectful, she's kind, and she's nice, and she helps every student whenever if you get a test wrong. She doesn't stop, she doesn't give up on helping you try to get a test right. So she is kind enough to give you another try on the test, and then she's trying to get us to end preparation so we could do well on aims and get us to go to 5th grade. She always tries to help us on something. If we're stuck on it, she tries to teach us the right way to do it, and she always teaches a subject so well that it gets stuck in your brain, and whenever it's time to get the test, you don't forget about it.
I know when I need it, I can count on